Okay, students. So we'll go for the next problem. Find the dy by dx if x to the power of y plus y to the power of x is equal to 1. So in the last class, we discussed about the logarithmic differentiation. So this is also a problem on the logarithmic differentiation only. Here the problem is given in the form of implicit function way. But here what is the new thing means function to the power of function. See, these two are the function to the power of function, y in the power. Here the y is in the base. We can't differentiate this problem directly since addition is an operation. We can't apply the log directly here. So we already done these type of problem in the last class. So we can't apply the log for the addition and subtraction. If this type of problem will be asked, so what you want to do? You want to take a substitution. So here already is equal to 1 is there. Since this problem is in the implicit way, take the whole equation, consider x to the power of y plus y to the power of x is equal to 1. Now consider u plus v is equal to 1. Now u is equal to x to the power of y. Now also you can't differentiate this function. So apply the log on both sides. Log u is equal to log of x to the power of y. Apply the power rule. Then log u is equal to y into log x. Differentiate with respect to x. So on the differentiation of log u is 1 by u into du by dx is equal to, keep y as it is, differentiation of log x is 1 by x plus log x into dy by dx. Now cross multiply the u. Du by dx is equal to u into y by x plus log x into dy by dx. So this is a du by dx. Now let me take v. V is equal to y to the power of x. Apply the log on both sides. Log v is equal to log of y to the power of x. So now log v is equal to x into log y. Now differentiate with respect to x. The differentiation of log v is 1 by v into dv by dx. Keep x as it is. Differentiation of log y is 1 by y into dy by dx. Now keep log y as it is. The differentiation of x is 1. Cross multiply the v. dv by dx is equal to v into x by y into dy by dx plus log y. This is the answer. Is it clear? Now let me consider this one. U plus v is equal to 1. Now differentiate with respect to x. The differentiation of x with respect to x, this will become du by dx. The differentiation of v is dv by dx. The differentiation of 1 is 0. Now what is u is? U is x to the power of y. So substitute this one, x to the power of y into y by x plus x to the power of y into log x into dy by dx plus, what is the dv by dx is? The dv by dx is here dv by dx means we are multiplying the v inside. What is v is y to the power of x. So y to the power of x into x by y into dy by dx plus y to the power of x into log y is equal to 0. Is equal to 0. Is it clear? Now you want to separate the dy by dx. So they are asked to find the dy by dx here. So what you want to do? You want to keep the dy by dx on the left side, rest all in the right side. So here x to the power of y into log x into dy by dx plus y to the power of x into x by y into dy by dx is equal to, so if these terms are come to the right side, it will be like this: x to the power of y into y by x minus y to the power of x into log y. Now I am taking dy by dx as a common. Take dy by dx as a common. X to the, so I am writing here, so x to the power of y. So let me do by yourself only. Take a dy by dx as a common and cross multiply this term to a right side. So this is the end of the problem. Is it clear? So rest steps you people will do. Is it clear? So these type of problems will not ask for exam, so that's why we are not solved in the regular class. So I am doing this problem in the revision class. Once again I am repeating this problem, just listen here. So y to the power of x to the power of y plus y to the power of x is equal to 1 is a given problem. So we can't differentiate this function directly, and we can't apply the log for this problem directly. So you want to consider this one, u plus v is equal to 1. Now if you consider u is equal to x to the power of y, now you can apply the log on both sides, applying the third property. After the differentiation we come with this step. Now consider v is equal to, same way what we done in the above step, the same way we are doing here. So we come with the dv by dx. Now differentiate with respect to x. After the differentiation, what you get? Du by dx plus dv by dx is equal to 0. Substitute the du by dx here, substitute the dv by dx here, then keep the dv by dx in the left side, rest all in the right side. Now take a dv by dx common and simplify the equation. So two more steps are there, so do by yourself only. So that is the homework what you people I am giving now. Is it clear? Is it okay? So this is the logarithmic differentiation. So this type of differentiation problems we have so many in your textbook, so it is not an important, so I am not doing more problems on this type. If you are interesting, so do the problem what we they given in the exercise, so do that problem. If you have any doubts, so clarify in the WhatsApp, WhatsApp, do a WhatsApp to me, then definitely I will clarify those doubts what you giving for me. Is it clear? So let me go for the next problem. The next problem is on the parametric differentiation. The parametric differentiation problem we already done in the regular class. So these problems what I given homework for you people, so those problems I am redoing here. So the parametric differentiation is a very important concept for your exam. Definitely they will ask 1 3 marks question from this concept. So don't neglect any question in this concept. So revise all the questions what I am given for you people. So hardly it is only 10 to 11 questions. All those questions are very important. So I am redoing this concept. I am revising this concept. So the parametric differentiation means the given function in the another parameter, it may be t or theta. So here in this problem they given in the another parameter theta. You want to differentiate this function separately and you want to make a dy by dx. So now let me differentiate with respect to x. You want to differentiate with respect to theta separately, differentiate with respect to theta. Now dx by d theta is equal to differentiation of a cos cube theta. Here a is a constant. What is the difference of cos cube theta is? 3 cos cube theta, 3 cos square theta. First you want to differentiate the power and then you want to differentiate the base. What is the differentiation of cos cube theta? 3 cos square theta. Again difference cos theta is minus sin theta. Now dx by d theta is equal to minus 3a cos square theta into sin theta. Is it clear? Now differentiate with respect to theta. Dy by d theta is equal to differentiation of a sin cube theta. Here a is a constant. You want to differentiate the sin cube theta. First you want to differentiate the power and then you want to differentiate the base. So what is the difference sin cube theta is? 3 sin square theta. Again difference sin theta is cos theta. Now dy by d theta is equal to 3a sin square theta into cos theta. 3a sin square theta into cos theta. Now you want to find the dy by dx. dy by dx is equal to dy by d theta by dx by d theta. Now what is the dy by d theta? dy by d theta is 3a sin square theta into cos theta by minus 3a cos square theta into sin theta. 3a cancel, cos theta cancel, sin theta cancel. Then what we left with? Dy by dx is equal to minus sin theta in the numerator, in the denominator cos theta. So this is a problem. Is it clear? Is it okay? This is for 3 marks. Once again I am repeating, just listen here. See, the given problem is a parametric differentiation. Since the given in the form of parametric, you want to differentiate the function separately. So here differentiation of a cos cube theta means 3a. So here a is a constant. First you want to differentiate the power. So 3 cos square theta. Again differentiation cos theta is minus sin theta. Chain rule differentiation. Now I am rewriting this one, minus 3a cos square theta into sin theta. Now the differentiation of a sin cube theta. The differentiation of a sin cube theta is so here a is a constant. The differentiation of sin cube theta is 3 sin square theta. Again difference sin theta is cos theta. So 3a sin square theta into cos theta. Now we want to find the dy by dx. The dy by dx is equal to 3a sin square theta into cos theta by minus 3a cos square theta into sin theta. 3a cancel, cos theta cancel, sin theta cancel. We left with sin theta by cos theta. Now, so one time in the exam, so if you do this problem like this, you will get 3 marks. Sometime they are asked like this: prove that dy by dx is equal to minus cube root of y by x. So one time they are asked a question like this: minus cube root of y by x. Like this they are asked. So how to prove this minus cube root of y by x? So now we know that what is x is? X is sin cube theta. Is it? Now if the cube is come to this side, it will become what? Sin theta is equal to cube root of x. Cube root of x. Like that. What is y is equal to? Cos cube theta. Sorry. This is y is actually, this is y. Y is equal to a sin cube theta. So wait. So what they given? Y is equal to a sin cube theta. Is it clear? So y is equal to a sin cube theta. Now sin cube theta is equal to y by a. Sin theta is equal to cube root of y by a. Is it? Similarly, cos theta is equal to what? Cube root of x by a. Is it? See here, x is equal to a cos cube theta. So similarly, cos theta is equal to cube root of x by a. I am substituting this one. So dy by dx is equal to minus cube root of y by a by cube root of x by a. So dy by dx is equal to minus whole cube root of y by a by x by a cancel. So dy by dx is equal to minus cube root of y by x. So this is the answer. Is it clear? Once again I am repeating, just listen here. So once again I am repeating, just listen here. So here x is equal to a cos cube theta, y is equal to a sin cube theta. If you want to find the dy by dx, differentiate with respect to theta separately. Here a is a constant, difference of cos cube theta is 3 cos square theta, again difference of cos theta is minus sin theta. A is a constant, difference of sin cube theta is 3 sin square theta, again difference of sin theta is cos theta. Now you want to find the dy by dx. Dy by dx is dy by d theta by dx by d theta. Dy by d theta is 3a sin square theta cos theta minus 3a cos square theta sin theta. Sin theta cancel, cos theta cancel. Now 3a cancel. Now here we left with sin theta cos theta. Sometime they will ask a question like this: You want to prove that dy by dx is equal to minus cube root of y by x. To prove that minus cube root of y by x, what I am doing means I am considering y is equal to a sin cube theta. So y is equal to a sin cube theta means sin cube theta is equal to what? Y by a. Sin theta is equal to cube root of y by a. So similarly, what is the cos theta is cube root of x by a. So the problem is ended here only. If they ask prove that means you want to do like this. So what is the sin theta is cube root of y by a, cos theta is cube root of x by a. Write the whole cube root now. So whole cube root of y by x by a cancel, then dy by dx is equal to minus cube root of y by x. So this is the problem. Is it clear? Take a screenshot of this problem and copy to the notes. Students, now we will go for the next problem. The next problem is if x is equal to a cos theta plus theta sin theta, y is equal to a sin theta minus theta cos theta, you want to find the dy by dx. So this is a next problem. Let me consider this one. Consider x is equal to a into cos theta plus theta sin theta. So the given question in the form of parametric differentiation, you want to differentiate the function separately. Now dx by d theta is equal to a into, what is the difference? Cos theta is minus sin theta plus, here you want to apply the product rule differentiation, keep the theta as it is, differentiation of sin theta is cos theta plus sin theta as it is, differentiation of theta is 1. Now minus sin theta cancel, dx by d theta is equal to a theta cos theta. So here we are applied the product rule differentiation. Is it clear? So we are differentiated with respect to theta. Now y is equal to a into sin theta minus theta cos theta, a sin. Now differentiate with respect to theta. So dy by d theta is equal to, here a is a constant, what is the difference? Sin theta is cos theta minus theta as it is, difference cos theta is minus sin theta. Now plus cos theta as it is, differentiation of theta is 1. Now multiply this minus inside the bracket, then it will become a into cos theta, this minus will become plus theta sin theta, minus plus will become minus cos theta. Cos theta minus cos theta cancel, we left with dy by d theta is equal to a theta sin theta. Now you want to find the dy by dx. Consider dy by dx is equal to dy by d theta by dx by d theta. Is it? Now what is the dy by d theta? Dy by d theta is a theta sin theta. Here we have a dy by d theta. Dy by d theta is a theta sin theta. What is the dx by d theta? Dx by d theta is a theta cos theta. Is it? Now a theta sin theta by a theta cos theta, a theta cancel. What is the dy by dx is? Dy by dx is equal to tan theta. So this is the answer. Is it clear? Once again I am repeating, just listen here. So this is a given problem. Here x is equal to a cos theta plus theta sin theta, y is equal to a into sin theta minus theta cos theta. You want to find the dy by dx. So this is a parametric differentiation. Since the given in the form of parametric differentiation, you want to differentiate with respect to theta. Since the given parameter is theta, you want to differentiate the function separately with respect to theta. Now dx by d theta is equal to a is a constant. What is the difference? Cos theta is minus sin theta. Here we are applied the product rule differentiation. Theta as it is, differentiation of sin theta is cos theta plus sin theta as it is, differentiation of theta is 1. Minus sin theta cancel, we left with dx by d theta is equal to a theta cos theta. Now y is equal to a into sin theta minus theta cos theta. Differentiate with respect to theta, a is a constant. What is the difference? Sin theta is cos theta. Since here we have a product form, you want to apply the product rule here. So now keep the theta as it is. What is the differentiation of cos theta is minus sin theta plus cos theta as it is, difference of theta is 1. Now cross multiply the minus inside the bracket. So a into cos theta, this minus will become plus theta sin theta, minus plus will become minus cos theta. Cos theta minus cos theta will cancel. dy by d theta is equal to a theta sin theta. Now consider the dy by dx. Dy by dx is equal to dy by d theta by dx by d theta. dy by d theta is a theta sin theta. dx by d theta is a theta cos theta. A theta cancel. Sin theta by cos theta is tan theta. So this is the answer. Is it clear? Hi students, we'll go for the next problem. The next problem is x equal to a into cos t plus log tan t by 2 and y is equal to a sin t. You want to find the dy by dx. Now in this problem, so here t is a parameter. Since the t is a parameter, you want to differentiate the function separately. Now x is equal to a into cos t plus log tan t by 2. Now differentiate with respect to t. dx by dt is equal to, since a is a constant, so we are taken outside. So now we are differentiating with respect to t. Now what is the differentiation of cos t? The differentiation of cos t is minus sin t. You want to differentiate the log tan t by 2. The differentiation of log tan t by 2 is 1 by tan t by 2. Again differentiation of tan t by 2 is secant square t by 2. Again differentiation of t by 2 is 1 by 2. Now dx by dt is equal to a into minus sin t plus, I am writing this tan t by 2 as sin t by 2 by cos t by 2. Now secant square t by 2 as 1 by cos square t by 2 into 1 by 2. Cos t by 2 is cancel. Here we left with what in the denominator? I am writing here 2 sin t by 2 into cos t by 2. So this is what the term in the denominator what we have. So this term is written as what means sin t. So this is a half angle formula. So in the denominator what we have, this term is written as like this. Now dx by dt is equal to a into minus sin t plus 1 by, the denominator is replaced as sin t. Is it clear? Now what is the LCM now? A into sin t is the LCM. Minus sin square t plus 1. Again in the numerator we can apply the formula 1 minus sin square t. So what is the formula for 1 minus sin square t? So this is a formula what we apply in the numerator. What is 1 minus sin square t is cos square t. Is it? So dx by dt is equal to a into cos square t by sin t. Is it clear? Now consider y. What is y is equal to a sin t. Y is a sin t. Here we have y is equal to a sin t. Now differentiate with respect to t. dy by dt is equal to, a is a constant. What is the differentiation of sin t is cos t. The difference sin t is cos t. So this is the dy by dt. Now we will go with the dy by dx. What is the dy by dx? dy by dx is equal to dy by dt by dx by dt. So we know that dy by dt is what? A cos t. What is the dx by dt? The dx by dt is a cos square t by sin t. A cancel, cos t cancel. If the sin t come to the numerator, then it will become dy by dx is equal to sin t by cos t. What is sin t by cos t is? So sin t by cos t is tan t. So this is the answer. Is it clear? So this is a problem. Just listen here. So it is a very important problem. So this problem is also asked in the exam. So once again I am repeating. So just listen here. Yeah. X is equal to a cos t plus y log tan t by 2 is the parametric equation. So this the given problem in the parametric equation. We are differentiating this one. Here the differentiation of cos t is minus sin t. The differentiation of log tan t by 2 is 1 by tan t by 2. Again differentiation of tan t by 2 is secant square t by 2. Again differentiation of t by 2 is 1 by 2. So this is a chain rule differentiation. In the next step, what I am doing, tan t by 2 is written as sin t by 2 by cos t by 2. Secant square is written as 1 by cos square t by 2 into 1 by 2. Cos t by 2 cancel. In the denominator, what we term that I am writing here, 2 sin t by 2 into cos t by 2. So this is a half angle formula. 2 sin t by 2 into cos t by 2 can be written as sin t. Now take an LCM. If you take an LCM, it will become a into sin t is an LCM minus sin square t plus 1. Again in the numerator 1 minus sin square t we have. 1 minus sin square t is what? Cos square t. So dx by dt is equal to a cos square t by sin t. Now what is the y is? Y is equal to a sin t. So here differentiate with respect to t. So dy by dt is equal to a is a constant. What is the difference sin t is? Cos t. Now you want to find the dy by dx. Dy by dx is equal to dy by dt by dx by dt. Here what is the dy by dt? Dy by dt is a cos t. Dy by dt is a cos t. What is the dx by dt? A cos square t by sin t. A cancel, cos t cancel. If the sin t is a reciprocal numerator bande. So dy by dx is equal to sin t by cos t. What is sin t by cos t is tan t. So this is the answer. Is it clear? So this is for 3 marks. So almost all they asked for 3 times in the exam. Very important question. So take a screenshot and copy to the notes. So the parametric differentiation is a very important concept. So they will ask 3 marks question from this concept. So don't miss the question. So practice the questions what I given for you people. So almost all I am given 10 to 11 questions. So write down those 10 to 11 questions in one page. Practice those questions. Is it clear? Is it okay? So in the parametric differentiation, only one time they will ask 2 marks. The rest in all the times, in the all the 11 papers, they will ask for 3 marks. This question is also very important. Okay students, we done almost all the problems in the differentiation. Let we end this differentiation. So let we revise the topic after the parametric. What we discussed, second order derivative. In the second order derivative already I done complete concept. So without leaving any question, because from this second order derivative you will get one 5 marks question. So after the 5 marks question, after the second order derivative, we discussed with the Rolle's theorem and mean value theorem. So Rolle's theorem and mean value theorem is also very important. From this concept you will get one 3 marks question. So from the Rolle's theorem and mean value theorem we have only 5 questions. From that 5 questions you will get one 3 marks question. Is it clear? Is it okay? So no need to revise these 2 concepts, because we done this concept in detailed. So no need to revise this concept. So if you want to revision of this concept, please see my last video. So then definitely you will get the then you definitely will revise the concept. So I am not left any questions in this concept, second order derivative and Rolle's theorem and mean value theorem. So what is the point you want to remember in the second order derivative means, so while differentiating the second order derivative we have a 2 method. So method 1 and method 2. So method 1 is the problem after the differentiation we are substituting the equation to a left hand side and we get an RHS. LHS is equal to RHS. So we are differentiating the function twice and we are substituting to a left hand side, then we get a right hand side. That is a method 1. In the method 2 what we are doing andre, so in the method 2 we are, if any term after the differentiation, if any term exists in the denominator, multiply the term throughout the equation. That point you want to remember in the second order derivative. Is it clear? One 5 marks question guarantee. So hardly we have a 6 questions. From that 6 question you will get one 5 marks question. So in the 3 marks question, in the Rolle's theorem and mean value theorem, in the Rolle's theorem we have a 3 condition, mean value theorem only 2 conditions. If the 3 conditions will satisfy, the Rolle's theorem is satisfied, you want to find the C value. F dash of C is equal to 0. Here in the means value theorem only 2 conditions, F dash of C is equal to F of B minus F of A by B minus A. Is it clear? So this is the formula what we used in the Rolle's theorem and mean value theorem. So from another 3 marks question is from parametric. Definitely they will ask from the parametric. Is it clear? So one 3 marks question they will ask from the parametric. So 4 marks question is from the continuity. So in the continuity we have in finding the value of k, and we have so many types of problem we already done in the regular class in the month of March. So revise those questions what I done in the continuity. So 2 marks question. In the 2 marks question we have a 3 concept actually: inverse trigonometry differentiation, implicit, and logarithm. So definitely one question they will ask from the logarithm. From these 2 concepts they will ask one question. So 2 marks question they will ask like that, from inverse trigonometry or implicit. So definitely they will ask one question either from these 2 topics. This is about the 2 marks. The 1 marks question is almost all from chain rule or continuity. So most of the time they asked the question from the chain rule. So this is about the brief discussion of the chapter continuity and differentiation. So actually I done almost all the problems in this concept. If any question, if you don't understand understand, so WhatsApp to my number, definitely I will help you. So almost all I covered all the questions in the textbook and all the methods in the textbook. If you have any doubt in the any problem, just message me, then definitely I will clarify your doubts. Once again I am telling, guarantee one 5 marks question they will ask from the second order derivative, 3 marks question from the Rolle's theorem, mean value theorem or parametric, 4 marks question from continuity, finding the value of k, and such type of problem already we done in the regular class in the month of March. 2 marks question is from the logarithm. So another question is from the inverse trigonometry differentiation or implicit. So 1 marks question is from the chain rule or continuity, like this. So this is the end of the chapter. Thank you. Definitely I think I hope you understand this concept very well. If you are confusing in anywhere in this concept, just message me or call me, definitely I will help you. So revise the concept differentiation more number of time, then definitely you will get the you get the very good results. Otherwise it will be difficult for the next chapters. So in the next video we will go for the next chapter, application of derivative. So this is the end of the concept.